Milan take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, good ball! Great chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Osimhen. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that's gone loose. And it's Pirlo. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Andriy. David Villa.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Out of play for a throw. Now here's the delivery.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri gets flagged offside. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Mohamed Salah looking understandably energised after his goal. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. There's the shot! Menu has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Van Dijk. Fits. Now it's Osimhen. And that's not going to reach. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's Jordi Alba. Passing is crisp. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Fits. Big chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a fabulous ball. David Villa! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Matheus Cunha. And Mendes. And it's Jordi Alba. Lovely. Osimhen! And he's straight offside. Nuno Mendes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Wits! Shot a goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedri, he is through here. Oh, that and the shot! Pirlo. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice ball. David Villa! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno. Cambio di giocatori.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C.
Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Pedri. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Menu. Great work on the overlap. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedri. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Pirlo. Oh, easy pickings there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has found the way through. Andrić. Wits.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Eto'o. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mohamed Salah. Decent hit!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, it's not getting there. Lofted upfield.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Osimhen. Real chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
He's got the shot away! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
It's become a case of men against boys. He's had a hit!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jordi Alba. Van Dijk. Eto'o. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that's he's had a shot! It's in!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 71esimo minuto numero 2.
Still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o, and the shot! Matheus Cunha, Menu, Matheus Cunha, now it's Pedri, he's got away!
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Wirtz goes steaming forward, and it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Wirtz. Looking for options for movement. Chance! They've done it! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
It's looking so easy, almost too easy here. No, that's been intercepted. Menu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Mohamed. It's Salah! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
There's going to be another change here. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. The most accurate pass, and it's made sure that's not getting through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's gone out for a throw-in. Mohamed Salah, Bernardo Silva, and he's managed to get free. Merino! No mistake! And that takes him up to 30 goals for this side. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, And he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack, it really was.
Milan playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Nicely aimed pass. Oh no, what has happened here? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mohamed Salah, Bernardo Silva.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Caicedo. Pirlo makes the interception. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Smashing save, really good save that. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So off we go then. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He has found a way through. He's had a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Mohamed Salah! And that has been clubbed away. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got two. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Heads it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. Pedri. Kvaratskhelia gets it away. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival.
Mohamed Salah! Couldn't squeeze it through. Fermin. And he'll shoot here. That comes as a mighty relief. Picks up, real chance! Goal, Milan!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 13° minuto numero 21.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Passing nice and neat. He's going to be disappointed with that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Pedri. Pedri! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Camavinga, and that interception was most necessary. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Kvaratskhelia. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. Over to the left. Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe! Chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. That has been knocked clear, and now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Adams. Nuno Mendes. Chance here to counter. Pass is just off target. Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. That is a great pick out.
Look, it's a run defence.
Climbs up big! He can get that clear. Tries the cut back. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. In again.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Knocks it back. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And he's on his way! He's free, big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Nicely spread. Adams clears. Lazio are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Adams. Adams cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. That is a little undercooked. Mbappe! Matheus Cunha. Pedri. Matheus Cunha. He's found a way through!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's got the beating of his man. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Informiamo che si prevede
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Maciej Cunha, he's played him through, and he's searching through, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that's a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Maciej Cunha. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's hoisted clear. Crossed in once more. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Merino! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
So, third corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia clears it away. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Mohamed Salah. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Pedri. Played into the middle, he rises! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
So we've reached the hour mark. Kvaratskhelia. Now that's well seen too.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Alexander-Arnold gets across and deals with it. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly...
And the shot! Sticks it away! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lazio have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. All the way through, so back it comes. And the finish! And here's Barcola. And here's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Fermin. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Cleared without complication. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has been cleared. Can he finish? Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Alexander-Arnold should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's quick. Great hit! And that would have been game, set and match. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Mbappe. Now this could be a... There's the hit! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Gol per la Lazio. Ha segnato all'83esimo minuto. Numero 21. Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 23.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lazio get them... It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2.
So this to pull level.
Campo per il numero 18.
A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Gol per la Lazio. Ha segnato all'86esimo minuto. Numero 11.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo. He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Camavinga and Fermin. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Barcola has it in a wide position. Kvaratskhelia. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. As you can see, we've already started here. Played into space out wide. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out what his best position is, but I still think that this fella, Kai Havertz's role, will be quite big. He initially played a little deeper before he arrived in England, but once he came...
Havertz! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Costa Corta. Koundé. Xavi providing an outlet on that flank. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rodri. Bellingham. Hernandez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Koundé makes the interception. Milan still without a single shot on target. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Messi. And here's Kane. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Kimmich. It is a corner, good chance. Punched away. In by Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Ulsan Hyundai are looking to go forward now. Now it's Havertz. Havertz is flagged offside. Kane. Mbappe.
Ulsan Hyundai clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Ulsan Hyundai looking to pass their way through. And it's Salah. Kimmich. Messi. And here's Kane. And that's definitely not his best. Havertz, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Now it's Torres. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Havertz. Hernandez. Mbappe. Kane. That's been cut out, well played. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Hernandez. Mohamed Salah is onto it in a flash. Kane. And the shot's on here. De Jong. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Messi. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Xavi. Always onto this. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Havertz. Xavi. Bellingham. And it's Xavi. Oh, great play!
De Jong really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham looking to run onto it. And it's Xavi. Bellingham. Bellingham! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a decent...
There's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Here we go again then.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He can run onto that. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And here's Mohamed Salah. Fernando Torres. It's Bellingham. He's through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Havertz.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi has got himself a free kick. And there's green grass ahead of him. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Some resolute defending there. Xavi has created one goal already. Xavi, down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Torres. De Jong, and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
De Jong deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 18, Fernando Torres. Number 8, Xavi. Number 11, Frankie de Jong. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field, number 6,
60 minutes played.
Number 20,
Martinez. Martinez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Beckham. Number 14.
Rodri wins the duel this time.
The attendance for this match
Rodri did well to emerge with the ball.
51,832.
That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played back in. Mbappe. Pavard can get it clear.
Well, this is exactly the approach that...
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. An audacious attempt. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Costa Curta. Now it's Kane. Milan finding their passes. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Aimed in towards the... He's got full!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He is through here! Lovely feet. And it's hoisted clear.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Koundé. And it's Müller. And that's a good ball. Messi. Now it's Mbappe.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a nicely measured pass. He's got away. Hits one!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Lookman! Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Saliba gets over and intercepts. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Lookman was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Substitution.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Martinez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Müller. Lookman. Well, that's a little loose. That'll be a throw.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Lookman. Martinez. Courtois, will lay claim to that? Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Mbappe. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Substitution in progress.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He's gone for goal! And another try! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place.
And that is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. As you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Hullet. Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this...
He's had a shot! Struck first time! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. And there's the shot! Inter Milan are looking to go... Great chance! Vieri. Milan replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Quarter of an hour played. Kimmich. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Oh, the clearance is short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimmich. Zanetti calmly anticipates. It's a sharp pass. Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Hernandez. Messi. Hernandez. He's gone for goal! Goal! Milan!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Numero 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kimmich. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's got away. And a header! They've scored! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mohamed Salah.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Mohamed Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mateus. Mbappe. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Pedri. 5 minutes till the break. Looking for the runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good play. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Salah. Kimmich.
Quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Pinches it off him. Kimmich. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Milan are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. There's the start of the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forwards and with intent. And the counter is on. Bagi.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Gullit. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. He's got tall. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pirlo.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? And the ball, can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's gone in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser. Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know,
Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mohamed Salah. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Cleared away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Thinks one through. Floated through. That is a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Pirlo. Over to the left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now. And the shot's and Hullet! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That could come back to haunt them.
Vieri is looking pretty upset with himself. It should have been a leveller.
Pedri. Kimmich. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Threads one in. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, the shot could be on here. Hernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, what a climb! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without complication. Del Piero. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's through, now is he in? Real chance! Mendes getting this one clear. And that is that. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Kane voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Mbappe. It's a lovely, neat pass. Mendes cuts it out. Played long and they could be in here. Kimmich. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Kane. Kimmich. He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Japan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well timed, excellent interception. Kubo. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Could move up a gear here. Kimmich, Costa Curta makes the interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Mohamed Salah is fouled. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Wilshere. Japan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course... He's had a hit! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Neymar. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's Kane! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. Japan are looking to go forward now. Messi, he's got tall. Kubo. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Kimmich. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Kane. He's in plenty of space here. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Japan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
5 minutes till the break. Well read, nice interception. That's headed upfield. Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. The big chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Roberto Carlos with the short one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mohamed Salah. Pedri. And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Kubo does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich, who does have an assist to his name, stood up well to him there. Costa Curta. Now it's Messi. Kane. Adams. Roberto Carlos. He's got space in here. Kane! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And they've got rid.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Messi. Kimmich. Now it's Kane. And they can counter here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernandez. Messi. He's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. He's got the shot away! In he goes again! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Japan.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Conte. And it's Messi. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Well, oh no, what has happened here? That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Japan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's intervened well there. David Villa. That's a shade optimistic. Deftly out wide. Now it's Kane. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pinches it off him. Conte. For Palmer. Mendes calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Works it forward, and he was quick to react. Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of... It's Kane! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. That is good alertness. So that's it. It is all over. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them.
Sekian aja.